Every Purple Heart tells a story of courage, sacrifice, and purpose. It speaks of a price paid for the soldier beside you, the country behind you, and the generations of Americans yet to come. And we have some great generations to follow. It's going to happen. Those who wear this medal ran into bullets, faced ferocious bombs, and shed their blood on the field of battle. We will never forget what they did. We will always use them as an example of bravery and courage and strength. And we will also always think, when we look at them, of our great American flag. They also liked when I said that they have one of the worst mayors anywhere in the world in London. He's a horrible mayor, nasty guy, stupid guy in my opinion, but he's a nasty man, and I want nothing to do with him. But I didn't think it was a big statement, and so many people said thank you for saying that. He's a bad guy. Khan is his name, I guess. He's done a lousy job, I can tell you that. A terrible mayor.
Mr. President.
No, but people liked it so much when I said that.
Mr. President, did anybody ever go to prison for a social media post?
Are you saying that that's taking place in the UK?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing that. Well, I looked at it yesterday. Well, they said they canceled Truth Social. I'll bet it's uncanceled very quickly. I'll bet it's uncanceled. Yeah. No, it's a little different. It's different. I see it in some countries that you would never suspect it. Not only there. I've seen it in other countries where, you know, they're like bread and pudding countries, I think, and then all of a sudden they become somewhat violent. You know, when people go socialistic, or when you get the radical left or the left going in, the countries actually become very mean. They become two things, mean and incompetently run.
CBO says we're throwing 10.5 million people off of Medicaid. They weren't eligible for Medicaid in the first place. Back in my state of Louisiana, our legislative auditor, Louisiana legislative auditor, which audits all the spending in the state, found that they did an exhaustive audit of our Medicaid program. They found back in 2019 that 1,600 people had been signed up for Medicaid, making over $100,000 a year. 1,600 people making over $100,000 a year. Yes, CBO, they're going to lose their Medicaid. They weren't entitled to it in the first place. The legislative auditor went on to point out that Louisiana paid $85.5 million in Medicaid payments for patients who weren't eligible for coverage because they made too much money. And my legislative auditor in Louisiana, we have a lot of people on Medicaid. He couldn't go through the numbers for each and every one of them, so he had to do a statistical sample. And he listed, I won't show you the list of all of them. You could stand on the thing and paint the ceiling. But he found, for example, on our Medicaid rolls in Louisiana, someone making $111,785. Here's another person on Medicaid making $126,284. Another making $104,921. Another making $114,797. This is Louisiana. Our median family income's only $56,000. These folks aren't qualified for Medicaid. They're taking money away from people who deserve it. So yes, CBO, who on this issue is giving us their advice, I'm going to say it again, it's like asking a nun about advice on sex. CBO's not telling us the full story. Yeah, they're going to lose their Medicaid. They're not qualified for Medicaid. They're cheating.
Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco-traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice, and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
XRP family, we have made it. The SEC Ripple case is officially over, with the SEC and Ripple both dropping their appeals today. We told you it was coming this week, and it just got delivered to the judge. Check it out. Now, a huge shout out to James Phelan for keeping us up to date throughout this entire case that's gone on over 4 years. But we can say that it is officially over, and I'm looking at that XRP price chart right now, by the way. That number's going higher. The parties have filed a joint dismissal of the appeals. The XRP SEC versus Ripple case is officially over. Tell your friends, family, and loved ones. We're going to be partying tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on the live show. God bless all of you guys in the XRP family.
Well, ever since I left Congress, my trades are shit. I can't get any insider information anymore, and these fuckers won't tell me anything anymore. So I've been drinking a lot more. My husband's still in love with a homeless hammer guy, visiting him in jail and shit. So it hasn't been easy. Okay.
Latest, hedge funds betting against Tesla shares have taken a hit, losing over $5 billion since Trump's U.S. election win.
I just got a call from one of my buddies. He's active duty Air Force stationed at Anderson Base in Guam. And what he told me, you're not going to hear it in the news. Follow and hear this all the way through. He's been active duty for 12 years, a staff sergeant in logistics stationed at Anderson Air Force Base. He's not some intel officer. He's the guy who sees what gets loaded, when, and how fast. And right now, he says it's different. He said, quote, something big is coming. They've never moved this much gear this fast without broadcasting it to allies. Over the last 72 hours, he's watched entire fleets get repositioned, fuel dumps refilled, runway activity spiking at 3 a.m., and aircraft normally stored for inspection suddenly prepped and rolled out. Then he said the line that shook me. They're loading like we're not coming back. Now maybe it's just a drill or some routine op that we're not cleared to know about. But you tell me, why the silence? Why the urgency? And why now? If you've got military friends seeing anything weird, comment below. We're connecting dots in real time. In spite of the noise, some truth still whispers, and if you know where to listen, they're loud as sirens.
God bless them, the men. God bless them. God bless them. Welcome them.
Truther state last night the RV is not close to happening. Your thoughts? Probably somebody, and that's how they deal with it. Maybe they're right. I don't think in any way they are, but we have to leave it open for consideration. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, and certainly flies in the face of what Soudani has said, flies in the face of what Trump has said, flies in the face of what central banks are doing and purchasing and gathering gold. It really flies in the face of everything, but not saying they couldn't be right. Talked about last night as well, Soudani saying it would go in his term, that he would make the dinar the father of the dollar again. He restored to its prominence as the most valuable currency in the world. And he said he would do that in this term. This term ends in November. I was just laying out when people were going, oh my God, it's never going to happen. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. I was like, well, let's look at some historic markers. Yeah, that's a special kind of stupid if they're floating that on the boards. It's not me being trying. Oh, it is kind of me trying to be evasive because I don't have the details yet, and it sounds really cool, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble if it's as positive as it sounds. There's your short. The white paper reforms, the government papers, everything, including their politicians, have told you how they're going to handle that. They're going to raise the value, and then they are. Their project to delete the 3 zeros is what we call it because it's how the translation works. They have told us that they plan to increase the purchasing power of the dinar and remove the larger denomination bills from circulation. Y'all read it any way you want to read it. Mark had a coworker stated he had a bond appointment yesterday, and isn't it work today? It's interesting, isn't it? I know one that bought a house he's been waiting until it went to buy, but he won't tell me if it went or not, but pulled the trigger. With money he didn't have before, so I don't know. Does that mean it went? I don't know. Guys, bond news, I just don't have anything for you. Dr. Scott, have you heard anything you can share?
No, they don't. They're not.
God, they've gotten really good at playing mum. Mum's the word.
And I think what's happening for a lot of the bond people is they're struggling not hearing a lot. That's what I'm seeing is they're not hearing a lot, so they don't want to tell you, and they don't want to tell you because they're not hearing a lot, and it's like this circle, and so they're just going, I don't want to hear anything, I don't want to say anything, kind of what it is.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, it's looking more like this one when I talk to him. Oh, wait a minute. I've still got that up. Hold on. Let's add the image. It looks more like Sylvester sitting there with Tweety in his mouth, and he's grinning, trying to hope nobody notices that, he's in great shape, kind of like those things. Like, oops. I mean, some of my bonk, they're just, they're giddy. They look like they just ate the bird. They are just, I don't know what you're talking about.
What effectively is, brilliant people, brilliant, effectively a land grab by the government against our British farmers. And inside this building, with all its people in their pathetic little John Lewis suits, are some of the biggest criminals. These are the people that are creating the problem. Ed Miliband's dickheads at the Department of Energy Security and Net Zero. And I hope that every single one of them today, when they come out to have their pret or their coat in their stupid little suits, see these tractors, hear these tractors, and see what they're doing to this brilliant country of ours. This is a perfect moment between the idiots in government at the Department of bloody Net Zero and these brilliant people. I'm just going to get in front of this tractor. Hope this isn't going to be a bit of a Tiananmen Square moment. Look at that. Stop killing the people who feed you. What an amazing moment. Thank you. Good luck. Thanks so much. Let's get you these people so you can see them. Well done, Kanan. Well done. Well done, lads. Oh, what genius. These are the real people. You don't need politicians. You need farmers. Well done. Woohoo! Well done. Well done. Yeah! Come on, Britain! Well done. Oh my even goodness, I think I might wet myself. Would you please? They brought the tanks. They thought this is going to be a Tiananmen Square moment. Well done. Well done, lads. Go, go, go.
Why am I feeling this way? When will it end? Lately, this is the question echoing in nearly every comment section. But let's be honest, what we're really asking is, why is this happening to me? Why is the planet doing this? What's the point of all this chaos, emotion, and energetic pressure? So here's the deeper truth. The Earth doesn't randomly spike her frequency just to throw us off. What we're experiencing is a global bioenergetic recalibration, and yes, it's part of a much larger cosmic cycle. This isn't new. It's happened before, some say every 12,000 years or so. The ancients knew it. The pyramids aligned with it. Prophecies warned of it. And now we're living it. But why does the planet shift like this? Because energy builds. Because darkness accumulates. Because timelines get too dense and heavy. Because humanity forgets who it is. And so Earth resets. Not in vengeance. Not in punishment. But in purification. These frequency spikes, they're not to punish you, they're to awaken you. Your nervous system, your emotions, your dreams. Even your fatigue, all of it is your body trying to catch up to your soul's realignment. It's not just a planetary upgrade, it's a you upgrade. And yes, it's hard. The process can feel like anxiety, depression, rage, insomnia, emotional whiplash, or just an overwhelming sense of WTF is happening. But underneath it all is one simple truth. You're being tuned to a higher frequency, to a lighter timeline, to the version of you that remembers. So no, you're not broken. You're not crazy. You're not alone. You're just feeling the frequency of a world, shedding its old skin and stepping into something we can't fully describe yet. But somehow we know it's coming. This isn't forever, but it is a turning point. And those who feel it the most are here to help anchor the light for the rest.
Donald J. Trump on Truth. It's midnight. Billions of dollars in tariffs are now flowing into the United States of America. Posted 8/6/25, 8:58 p.m. This was forwarded from Philosophy. JENTEL confirm. She's highlighted Trump signs deal. Historic. From JENTEL Notes 8/4/2025. Confirms. JENTEL confirms oil deal. JENTEL confirmed the Bolivar is ready to revalue. This was forwarded from JENTEL confirm. Swisher 1776 posted this on X. Alert IQDRV. APIKUR accepts barrel rate. Channel 8 English. Miles Kagans, spokesperson for @APIKUR Oil, told Channel 8 that oil companies within the association are complying with the law, which currently sets the cost of oil extraction. We fully comply with Iraq's budget law and accept the $16 per barrel rate. Hi guys, I need to mute this channel completely now as my channel is being monitored. Apparently something got leaked out which slowed the RV. It's only for a few days and see how we go. I extremely apologize to everyone. Wolverine. He just said, can someone please tell Ginger to zip it up, please? Zip it. Rising SERPENT posted on X. It's been barely 6 months since US aid was defunded. Here's a partial list of people and organizations that are losing their jobs. Stephen Colbert, Howard Stern, Media Matters, Terry Moran, Joy Reid, Lester Holt, Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Funny how that works. DINARES Gurus posted on X. Dinar evaluation. Alert, alert. It's happening. Bank screens show RV rates live. IQD $8.73. VND $5.12. We have to wait till it goes on Forex. Is it on Forex? Anyway. Posted 6:58 p.m. 8/6/25. Diana comments. I know that the rates are lower, but can you trade in at any banks? No. We have to wait until we receive the notification. Because I was watching Chance's live chat, and he said that someone rang him, being all excited, hearing about these rates, and she was rushing to the bank. She quoted the rates that DINARES Gurus just quoted here, and the bank said, no, they don't have those rates. Chance told this lady, you need to wait until you receive your notification. Breaking. US Federal Reserve cuts interest rates by 25 BPS. This is the second interest rate cut in 4 years. Notable banks opposing Ripple's charter via BPI based on BPI membership presenting 42 major institutions: JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, US Bancorp, PNC Financial Services, Truist Financial, TD Bank, Capital One, Charles Schwab, BNY Mellon, HSBC USA, American Express, M&T Bank, Huntington Bank Shares, Regions Financial Corporation, Barclays, Royal Bank of Canada, BMO Financial Group, LE Financial, Discover Financial, State Street, Synchrony Financial, USAA, Popular Inc., Comerica, KeyBank, BBVA USA, Raymond James Financial, Northern Trust, First Horizon, Citizens Bank, Santander Bank, Zions Bank Corporation. Silicon Valley Bank includes institutions typically affiliated with the BPI membership roster. Breaking: 42 US banks just tried to block Ripple's bank license. They see what's coming. Ripple's RLUSD, Direct Fed Access, and XRP-based services are shaking the system. The legacy guard is panicking. The future is on chain. Small hiccup in Iraq. Arrests were made, back on track. Realistically looking for Thursday to Saturday for public viewing. We are expected to go before public. No call today, TNT Tony. Some of my favourite people on earth are a squad of badass friends online that I have never met in real life. You didn't come here to break down. You came here to break through. This is the part where you stay grounded through the noise. You stay present through the fear. You hold steady through the contraction. Not because it's easy, but because you remember who you are. Let the old burn. Let the energy move. Let the light rebuild you. We're not being taken down. We're being asked to rise. And we're right on time. By Zachary Fisher. No need for revenge. Those with ugly hearts eventually ruin themselves. Message to humanity. Rise not against each other, but rise for each other. The era of separation is ending. You were always one breath in many forms.
Felt to the pressure of the outside. Come to me. Let me help you revive. Let me guide you to revive the light. Let me guide you to revive the light. 'Cause there ain't no way. Feel like taking over. 'Cause there ain't no way. No way. Felt to the pressure of the outside. Come to me. Let me help you. 'Cause I just can't stay